Hi, everybody. How are ya? My name is Kim. Welcome to the Regretful Yarn Addict. Today is Wednesday, August 21st. I had to look because between us, it's actually Monday. Mm-hmm. But y'all know that I record this on Mondays, usually sometimes on Tuesdays. So I feel crap ton better. I mean, so much better. It was like last week was bad. Yeah, it was COVID. Wednesday, I decided to go ahead and take a test because I felt like crap. And I was like going to Dr. Google to find out what my symptoms were. And it was like the symptoms for COVID 2024. And I had all of them except for loss of taste and loss of smell. And I've had COVID a few times and I've never lost my sense of taste or smell. So you would think I got nothing done, but I felt so good Friday. I got a bear done, and I felt so good Saturday. I started a second bear, and I finished him on Sunday. And I've also got a few more rows done on my little poncho. So let's start with the first bear I made. And let me start right off by saying I might have been still a little sick because my pattern, I have notes written on it, right? And on one part, I said 7 rows, and I don't know why that was like that because it was supposed to be 14 rows. So my bear that I'm going to show you is actually missing 7 rows to his head. And I consider, I'm looking at him and it's like, oh, you poor thing. I considered taking it apart and redoing it and repositioning the ears. But then I decided just to leave him. I think he's okay. This is one I'm going to be donating for a charity auction in October. So even though he's an I don't care stash bear, he doesn't have a leaf on him. So here he is. I put a heart, but you have to really be there. I guess you can see right there. But yeah, there he is. And his head pops off and you can stash. But his head doesn't necessarily go on real good. There we go. Back on. Okay, I probably said this the last time I showed these bears, but oh my gosh. You got the head, and then you've got the inside part, then you've got the body, then you've got 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 ears, 2 eyes, the snout, the patch, and anything you want to put on the patch. That's a lot of pieces to get sewn on. Plus, she says to use a 3.5 millimeter hook with 4-weight yarn. So that's what I did with this one. And I wound up having to add extra rows to the body, especially up here. And when you get to these last couple rows, you have to crochet around the jar because you've put the jar in and you've stuffed, and that's not easy. You've stuffed, and then you still have to crochet up to the top. And I always wind up having to put like 3 or 4 rows on because it's always too short after you get the stuffing in. So, with this next one, I did the body. In fact, no, I did everything with a 4 millimeter. And what I have learned is that the next one I make, I'm either going to use a 4.5 or a 5 because I think the bodies are too narrow. I want to here's the one I really liked. I want a little more poof to the body. Isn't this one cool? He's made with slime, big twist slime, and purple. Is it just called purple? No, it's grape. Big twist grape and big twist slime. And the other one was made with, I love this yarn. I can't remember the colors. But that one was, I love this yarn. And this one, I like the way this one turned out. So there we have it. And yeah, I'll be making a couple more. Because I think once people see those, they'll like them. Fingers crossed. Because you can stash more than just, your stash in there. You can hide candy in there from the kids and the grandkids and the husband. Yeah, that can be your candy stash. Or if you want to stash a couple bucks away, you can put that in there and ain't no one gonna know the difference. So yeah, you can stash anything you want in them. And you don't have to put the leaf on it. You can put anything on there. I mean, I did the heart, and I could have made a bigger heart, but that's all I knew how to do right off the top of my head. I put a butterfly on one. You can just leave the belly patch plain. You can put whatever you want on it. Put a star. Put a moon, half moon. Put an apple on it. Whatever. You can put whatever you want. Any applique can go on. Yeah. So that's that, and that is the I Don't Care Stash Bear. It is a paid for pattern, though I know I've said this before. No pictures. And Joya, these things work so well. I had to cut a piece of cardboard because you glue a piece of cardboard to the bottom of your mason jar. And I didn't realize I did it on top of this, and it went through 4 sheets, all 4. So I might have to reprint it. Very sharp, very nice. I am just so thankful to you for sending those to me. You don't know, it just makes me giddy. Okay, so here you go. That's the pattern right there. Mixed crow trinkets. on Etsy. Mixed crow trinkets. Yeah. Like I said, there's absolutely no pictures and very little instructions on how to actually put stuff together. Oh, and that's another thing. Okay, look. On this one, I made the inner ear according to her pattern. I don't like it. So if you were to buy this pattern, here's what I do for my ears, my inner ear. This part, I start a magic circle. I put in 6 single crochets. Pull it tight. Do not connect them. Turn it. And then do an increase all the way around for 12. That way you have a flat, kind of flat, and then your semicircle. And it makes a much better inner ear. So that's that. And I will, okay, you guys, I am so great for saying, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and blah, blah, blah. And look for this and look for that. Well, don't. Okay. Just, especially in the summer, I just get so busy doing stuff outside that the day gets away and then I'm just really too tired to do much of anything. And you can't do, at least I can't. My lighting isn't that great. A tutorial in the evening because you need really good light for it. And I just get a bunch of shadows. And I have a hard enough time with shadows during what I do tutorials during the day. It's like, really? All right. So yeah, that's it for my beer. Well, I know for sure I'm going to make another one. I just don't know for sure when it will be done. Because I thought I would get some tutorials done this weekend, and I didn't. But I was, still in the recovery mode. So, I'm giving myself a break on that. So let's see what the cards got for us this week. I thought that was it, but I like this. Focus on the positive. There's some good advice. I don't care who you are. On the bottom, work through your feelings. And then let's just grab let's just grab this one. See the bigger picture. Focus on the positive, work through your feelings, and focus on the bigger picture. I got them right? All right, you guys. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate it so much. I mean, to be honest, I would probably still do this even if nobody watched, just because, it gives me a chance to talk without being interrupted, which happens, which I'm guilty of. I do it all the time. I don't mean to. If you ever meet me in person, I do that. You'll be talking to me, and next thing you know, I'll be cutting you off, and you'll be like, oh my God, she's a rude bee. I don't mean to be. I don't mean to be. It just happens. And the thing is, I can justify it. I can say it's because when a thought comes into my head, I have to get it out or I lose it. It's just gone. It's like, ooh, great idea. Where'd it go? I don't know, but it's gone. So thank you. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble and all the good stuff. I do appreciate you very much. I really do. So y'all have a good day, good morning, good evening, whatever, whenever, wherever it is when you're watching. Later, Gators. Peace out.